Who's out here? Oh, it's you folks. HP Corey here, Vulture City Ghost Town. Sorry there, folks. Didn't mean to alarm you. Just in these parts, especially around this building, robberies are always happening. You got to be ready for them. Anyways, so this building here is the assay building. It was built in 1884. And the assay building was the hub and lifeline of Vulture City. Inside this building is where all the testing, sampling, and storing of the gold ore occurred. Interesting note, in the early 1900s, when there was a downturn in the gold mining operation here, they figured out when they built this place with these rocks, there was gold in these rocks. So they took it apart, crushed the rock, extracted some gold, and then rebuilt it. Now, going back to the robberies around here, they were fairly frequent. In fact, in March of 1887, Mine Superintendent Josiah Gribble and 2 guards, taking a load of gold ore out of this very building right here, got ambushed and murdered by the Francisco Vega gang. It was a very dangerous operation. Anyways, let me show you around this place. All right, this is the outside. Again, it's one of our larger buildings and 2 stories. All right, in here is where they did all the gold testing and sampling. What they would do is they had a 2-step process using chemicals called fluxes. They mixed the gold ore with lead and they heated up to 2,000 degrees, and that's how they started their process of testing. Very much of science went into this even back in the 1800s. Okay, next door here, this is where they would have worked, documenting the testing and what have you. Also where they stored the core sampling. All right, moving along here. Now in here is my favorite room. So this here is the vault room. Down in this hole you see here, used to have a steel trap door over it. This is where they would have stored all the gold for safekeeping. And to keep it safe, if you look up here, that little window and railing up there, there was a guard with a shotgun at all times. He had pretty strict orders. If you weren't one of a few people on his list, you came to that door, well, you didn't walk out. All right, this here is the living quarters. So the people that worked here, they had to access the sensitive information about gold ore and how much was here and when it was going to be shipped out. So they kept the people that worked here separate from the rest of the town. So they worked here, they ate here, and they slept here. They would have had someone that prepared their meals for them, cleaned up the place. And upstairs above it, that was the living quarters, also where that guard with the shotgun was stationed. Right up these stairs here. Unfortunately, the stairs got a little rickety, folks, and so right now we're not allowing access up there, but that's where they slept. All right, and last but not least, this is the assay building. The assayer, he ran the place, and he was in charge of documenting their findings, how much gold they had here, and making arrangements to get it shipped out. Now, interesting note regarding the assayer is from 1912 to 1914, you may have heard of a famous writer named Waldo Twitchell. Well, he worked here as an assayer, and a lot of his stories and writings came from and about Vulture City. All right, folks. Well, that's it for our tour. But hey, nothing better than seeing this in person. So come out and see us, Vulture City Ghost Town. We are located in Wickenburg, Arizona. Vulture City Ghost Town goes back to 1863. We've got 16 buildings to explore, lots to see. We are open October through May. All right, folks, appreciate you. And hey, also go check out our Facebook page. Lots of interesting stuff, more videos of other buildings, and lots of information about what's going on around here. Also, our website, vulturecityghostown.com. All right, it's been fun. Thanks, folks. Catch you on the next one.